Hello everyone, I'm Susan Birch and welcome to another Health Detective podcast. This week I'm talking about the hormonal connection to stubborn fat. I'm often asked about stubborn fat loss. This can be really frustrating because diet and exercise don't always seem to make any real difference. As always with the human body, there are complex interactions between our genetics, hormones, diet, exercise and lifestyle that will affect where and how much fat we accumulate and how easily we can lose this. Hormones are chemical messengers that tell different cells what to do. They play an important role in determining where we store body fat and how well we'll be able to use this. Hormones all talk with each other. I always imagine our hormones as an orchestra playing with the pituitary gland acting as the conductor. Each hormone represents an instrument and the conductor directs these to create harmony in our body. Hormones communicate their message by binding with special receptors on our cells. How much body fat we store is determined by the quantity of each hormone and the number of receptors each cell has for that particular hormone. This is why men and women have different shaped bodies. Estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone tell the body where to store fat and explain why women have about 10% more body fat than men. A healthy range for women is 18 to 24%, and for men, it's between 8 and 15%. Generally, healthy women will store more fat on their hips, thighs, and buttocks and less fat around their abdominal area. Men tend to have leaner lower bodies with more visceral fat storage. This is why they have an increased risk for heart disease. As women reach menopause and experience a change of hormones, they gradually take on more male pattern fat storage and their heart disease risk also increases. As men age, they will often find fat increases in the lower body and chest regions due to changes in their testosterone-estrogen ratio. Other hormones, including insulin, cortisol, thyroid, and growth hormone, also dictate where body fat will be stored, while leptin and ghrelin control our appetite and hunger signals. The number of hormone receptors in fat tissue tell the body how much fat to store and control how easy it is to lose fat from those areas. Alpha receptors trigger fat accumulation and respond to estrogen, whereas beta receptors are involved in fat burning. Women have a lot more alpha receptors on their hips, thighs, and buttocks, while men have more of these in their lower abs and love handles. The hormones insulin and cortisol also have special receptors with a higher density in visceral fat. As we become fatter, our cells release inflammatory chemicals and estrogen, which adds to these hormonal imbalances. We can get some insight into our hormonal imbalances by looking at where we store the fat in our body or where we struggle to lose fat. Hormones that increase belly fat in women include insulin and cortisol, low growth hormone, both high and low estrogen, and high testosterone. Men will be affected by low testosterone and growth hormone, higher estrogen, insulin, and cortisol. Those muffin tops and love handles are increased with high insulin and blood sugars. Excessive hip, butt, and thigh fat in women will increase with higher estrogen, low progesterone, and testosterone. In men, this may be due to higher estrogen and low testosterone. Both men and women will see an increase in chest fat when insulin is high and testosterone is low, and arm fat will increase with high insulin and low DHEA. So as you can see, this is quite a complex interaction, but if you take a look at where you're storing your body fat, it may give you some clues as to the type of hormone imbalances that you do have going on. Next week, I will talk about nutrition and exercise strategies to help with these problems. In the meantime, check out my videos on metabolic syndrome and diabetes for information on how to control glucose and insulin. Reducing high insulin is a key step in the process of restoring hormone imbalance. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the subscribe button, like and share with friends or family who may find this helpful. Thank you.